Hi everyone, welcome to In His Love. My name is Perdita. If you're new here, you're welcome, and all my returning subscribers, viewers, thank you all for stopping by. So today I want to talk about what I titled Life is a Journey. Life is a journey. So I blame it on something or someone. So our experiences, whether good or bad, is not the focus yet, but the lessons that we learned from them. I'm just reading my notes that I put down. So our experiences is not the focus that we're talking about, but the lessons that we have learned, from them. So sometimes we tend to want to blame how our lives has turned out so far on something that happened, years ago or months ago or a few days ago. We want to blame it. It feels good to blame it on somebody on something or someone, and not to take responsibility of your life, how it's turned out so far, right? It's easy to just blame it on someone or on something. You hear people say things like, "Oh, if only I was born in a rich family, my life won't be hard like this. If only I was I went through this and that, or I had this opportunity, things won't turn out like this." But let's wait and think about it though. Life is a journey, right? You're heading somewhere, especially if you have a plan, a long-term plan for your life, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. So now going through every day to get to your goal is a journey. Things happen along the way. And what we are supposed to do with those things is to learn from them. Get lessons from them. Those things can be good. Those things can be bad. In fact, there will be good things and there will be bad things along the way. No matter how careful you are in life, you cannot be too careful to avoid every single bad situation, in your life. So no matter what they are, no matter if those experiences in your life are good or bad, is for us to learn from them and use that experiences, those lessons to push on in our lives towards our goal, right? Towards our goal, yes. So you don't sit down and want to blame something or blame someone, or just sit down and just think about feel so sad about your life, feel so helpless about your life. No, you learn from those experiences and you pick a lesson or two and move on, continue on the journey of life. Let's talk about Joseph in the Bible, right? When people talk about Joseph, they only want to say how overnight how Joseph's life just turned around. He interpreted the dream, for the king, and the king sent for him, and his life turned around. He became prime minister and all of that good stuff overnight. But what about the struggles? What about the bad, the good, the bad? In fact, Joseph's life was full of so many bad things. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to associate themselves with the bad. Everybody want to associate with good, awesome, beautiful, just nice things, right? But the bad experiences in life is not to weigh you down, is not to depress you. It's for us to learn from them and use those learnings to move forward in our life goals. So Joseph went through a lot in the Bible. He went through a lot. I mean, his own family, his own brothers tried to kill him. They sold him out, all kind of things. I mean, how would he feel? He could have been like, I ended here, in Egypt, in Potiphar's house as a slave, and all of that stuff, because my family never wanted me. This is my life. This is, I can never have anything good out of my life. He could have been saying all those negative things from what happened in his life, from the bad experiences, from his own family, his own brothers. But no, he kept on trusting in God. He kept on believing in God. He kept on doing his best at every stage of his life. When he was in Potiphar's house, he worked so hard that Potiphar trusted him with everything in his kingdom. Do I say his kingdom? No, everything that Potiphar had. Potiphar trusted him, so much because he was diligent. Because he didn't sit back and let the bad of how he got to that position, weigh him down. No. He's like, okay, I'm here now. I'm a slave now. This is where I'm at right now. At this point of my life, I gotta make the best out of it. And he worked hard. He was honest. He was diligent. He served Potiphar. The best way, the bestest way. There's any word like that? The bestest way that he knew how to. And even with all that, Potiphar's wife still got him in trouble, and he landed in jail, right? Even in jail, he continued, to still hope for the best. So what am I saying here? Every stage of life, good or bad, especially the bad stuff that we think are bad happens to us, shouldn't weigh us down. Rather, we should learn from it and use those experiences as a strength to push on, to continue the journey of our life up onto our goals. That's all I'm talking about. For example, when we are young, young boys and girls just playing in the street, growing up and everything, some of us may have good families that loved us. Some may not even have a family, Some children grew up in the streets. Some were not privileged at all. But does that mean your future, there's nothing in the future for you, for that child? No. You learn from it. So don't sit back and wallow in the sadness of a bad experience in your life at any point in time of your life's journey. Whatever bad experiences that happens, don't wallow in it. Don't stay in it. Learn one or two things. Use them and continue your life's journey. Count those experiences as a privilege, because they make us stronger, they make us wiser, they give us knowledge, they give us experience, they say experience is the best teacher. So these bad experiences that we go through, in our lives, when we look at them as privilege to learn from, then we can move on in life. We can continue in life. You know, people are depressed because they don't see the future. They only see the past. They only can remember the past. They only think about the stage where they are, how horrible it is. They don't see anything in the future. They don't see any light in the future. That's what brings depression. But if we can use those bad experiences, if we can know in our head that bad experiences does not kill, it only strengthens us. It's okay to go through stuff. It's okay to pass through the tunnel. Sometimes it's okay. It may seem like, why me? One problem to the other, one situation to the other. It's okay. It's okay. Because guess what? When you pass through that and come out of it, it makes you stronger. You know, it teaches you one thing, one lesson or the other. Grab your teaching out of it. Grab your lessons out of it, and then use those lessons to continue your life's journey onto your goal. Thank you all for listening. I hope this helped. Until next video, I'll see you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share the video to someone. Let it be a blessing to someone. I'll see you next time. Bye.